And now, deep tweets by Matt Walsh. As if society was different and what we stopped insisting is that you're a kid until you're 25 and we just deal with the reality that at about 16 you're an adult who's mature and can make decisions. You are that at 16. I don't care what anybody says. And if you're gonna tell me it's different, well, then how come for the first 10,000 years of human civilization, that's just the way it was? It's all just recently where we're all of a sudden like, you know, it's rape unless we're 25. I don't know if you've seen Matt Walsh for the past 4 days, and this is just like, oh, what a holy time, has taken off the hardcore transphobia, stochastic terrorism shit. He's turned it off, you see. And it's because he doesn't care about his fans at all, and he's giving them garbage content while he's taking his little holiday breaks, his little Thanksgiving breaks right here. Matt Walsh taste test pumpkin beers. Oh, how delightful. Yes. Always wanted to see what a stochastic terrorist thinks about pumpkin beers, which ones they like the most. Black Wire and Black Friday sale, 50% off memberships. Oh, it's an ad. This is just a commercial, this video is, for the Daily Wire. You just uploaded a commercial for the Daily Wire. Did Ben make you do that, Matt? Did he? Were you a little upset when Ben Shapiro made you do that? Part of you die inside? You know, being like a white supremacist? I imagine there's probably something going on there that upset you a little bit. But you had to do it, didn't you? You didn't have a choice. Yeah, because he owns you. And then Matt Walsh unboxes his superfan merch box. That sounds fun. Look at all these fun little things. It's the transphobic book that he wrote. It's the transphobic hit piece film that he made. Fun. It's a sweet baby gang. Weird. That's the creepy baby that he has in the background of his shit. This one here. Oh, I almost lost it. But oh god. And then Deep Tweets by Matt Walsh, season 1. Let us see.
And now, deep tweets.
Oh wow! So Zoomers aren't gonna really understand, I think, what he's parodying here. This is an old Jack Handy. It used to be a thing. I think Phil Hartman was the one who read them out, right? It was an old SNL thing, a really old SNL thing, way back. Jack Handy, yeah. So I mean that definitely showing Matt Walsh's age here, being like, I want to do that. I want that thing to happen. Can we be funny like that?
By Matt Walsh.
Earlier I tweeted that emojis are for children and women and that grown adult men shouldn't use them. I'm trending on Twitter now because...
That's not why you're trending on Twitter most of the time, Matt. It's usually because of all your pedophile defense. Yeah, it's all the clips of you. So many clips, endless amounts of clips of you with yikesy ass takes. Like, hey, you know, if a 12-year-old is raped by her father, she should be forced to have the child because then there's evidence of the rape. That kind of shit. That's usually why you're trending. Anytime you click on Matt Walsh, it's like, whoa, Matt Walsh has another really fucked up thing to say about the age of consent. Whoa, Matt Walsh really cares about, like, what happens to the genitals of children. Whoa, Matt Walsh is really concerned about young adolescent boys masturbating to porn. He makes entire 25-minute videos about it. Why are you so obsessed with kids' genitals? In all my time of covering pundits, making fun of pundits, like fucking, I have never come across someone more obsessed with kids' genitals than Matt Walsh. Like, there is no comparison. There's no person who just has fucking catalogs of videos, all filmed in his car, by the way. Like, you just had to pull off the highway to, like, get this out of your system. And just him going on these rants about kids' genitals and their sex lives. And fucking, here's my 25-minute video filmed in my car, ranting about the sex lives of children, and you're just like, this is some of the creepiest shit I've ever seen. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's fucking tons of them. Like, I think I've downloaded close to 15 different videos, varying in length, from 20 minutes to 35 minutes, where I don't have to go more than like 5 minutes in before it's like, you did not just say that. You not only thought that, you decided, of all things, you have to stop your car, pull over, and have a recording of this, and then put it up on the internet so everyone can know about this. Your thoughts on kids' genitals. Super weird.
Many people are rightly angry about it. I apologize. I should have mentioned that emojis are also for illiterates. Forgive my oversight.
Lol. Keck. Lol.
My 7-year-old pan-gender child, Sundance, just came right up to me and asked, Matt, what happens if
Oh yeah, so when Matt also was starting out, he was kind of dipping his fingers into doing comedy, and he has some characters he likes you to know, and they're these let's just say woke SJW types, and that he pretends to be them, and then he just rolls out all the stereotypes that he thinks are really, really funny.
there's another January 6th? Can our democracy survive? I looked them right in the eyes and said, my child, it's already dead. We just held each other and sobbed. My pronouns are me and myself.
Oh, you got the one joke. Oh, look at you, big boy, big little baby boy. Matt Walsh did the one joke. Amazing. How many different variations will there be on the one joke? We'll never know. It's endless. It's just like, it's a comedy goldmine.
When you refer to me, you must say me, which means you'll be talking about yourself because...
Why is it a chain door? Because it's Matt Walsh. It's creepy as like, you can't, I'm sure at some point they're like, okay, so we'll do the whole Jack Handy parody. We'll have you smelling a flower, walking through the forest. He's like, yeah, and a shed with a fucking lock on it. And wait, why? Why would we put that? That's really creepy, just to throw in the middle of all this. No, I want it. I want the shed with the chains and the lock. That's what I want.
I identify as you and also me. I identify as everyone. Your identity has been collapsed into mine. You must respect this or else you are transphobic.
Super creepy. Like, all right. Creeps just
Today my
stopping
son
creeps.
drew in red marker all over his face, then got scared that we'd be mad, so he tried to hide it by wrapping toilet paper
What was he writing? Call the police?
around his head like a mummy. Then he promptly ran into a wall and nearly knocked himself unconscious. Update. I'm told that his sister came up with the toilet paper solution. Now it's all starting to make sense. Update. I dropped a very clever, you must be red in the face about this joke, but no one laughed.
This is like a very weird story to think is comedy gold that you have to go out and tweet.
I would like to sincerely apologize for the reckless comments that got me suspended. I now realize that biology doesn't exist, science is a myth.
It's so funny that he thinks these are like his best tweets. That's the purpose of this whole segment. Just gonna pull up Matt Walsh tweets.
So it's no surprise that Planned Parenthood helps cover up rapes, helps rapists cover up their crimes. We've known this. It's logically obvious.
By the way, Matt Walsh quote tweeted me and said that these were defamatory lies. And I was like, what, your own, you? This is you. That's so rich coming from the dude who like fucking was trying to justify what libs of TikTok would do by being like, well, they are groomers. It's totally, there's nothing wrong with that. They're just posting videos of themselves. And I was like, no, but it's rich who would use that defense. Because this is in your own words, sir.
So it's no surprise that Planned Parenthood helps cover up rapes, helps rapists cover up their crimes. We've known this. It's logically obvious anyway, because there is one incontrovertible way to prove that, for instance, a father has raped his daughter, but abortion gives the rapist scumbag father the means to destroy
It's
that
the
evidence.
only,
And this is kind of the
it's the
morbid
only way.
irony of everything, is that the abortion enthusiasts will always cite rape and incest as proof that abortion is necessary. They're the ones always bringing up rape and incest, rape and incest. But abortion is also precisely the thing that empowers incestuous rapists to continue. Abortion doesn't empower the victims, it empowers the predators. The victim has already been victimized by the time the abortion comes into play. Abortion is not going to erase that. All it's going to do is create another victim. But from the perspective of the rapist, abortion is wonderful, because it means that they won't be held accountable and they can continue raping. Financially, rape is good for business. So maybe in that sense, actually, maybe I should backtrack.
Okay.
Yeah, let me take that back. I just gave Planned Parenthood a little bit too much credit. No, they do like rape. They actually do support rape because rape is so good for business. It brings in money. And repeated rape, especially the repeated rape of a child by a family member, is extremely good for business because it's a sustained revenue source. So when Planned Parenthood looks at a pregnant, raped 13-year-old girl, all they see is dollar signs. They see a sustained revenue source, and they know they're going to get 3, 4, maybe 5 abortions out of this girl by the time she turns 18. And so that's a lot of money. You know, hey, it's Christmas bonuses for the entire staff.
So let's do this properly. Hold on. Why is he in a car? They're always with him in a car. Like all of his old videos, it's him. It was like an aesthetic he was going for, I guess. Copyright clear, tranquil music. Tranquil. That probably describes it, right? And now, deep tweets by Matt Walsh. If a 12-year-old is raped by her father, and the father takes her to get an abortion, the evidence of the crime will be destroyed, and he will go on molesting his victim for years. If, however, the child is born, his crime will be discovered, and she will be rescued from the abuse. The pedophile scandal in the Catholic Church is not a pedophile scandal. The vast majority of victims are post-pubescent teens and young men. The real problem in the church that everyone sees and few will say out loud: gay priests. What I'm saying, though, is that if society was different, and what we stopped insisting is that you're a kid until you're 25, and we just deal with the reality that at about 16 you're an adult who's mature and can make decisions. You are that at 16. I don't care what anybody says. And if you're going to tell me it's different, well, then how come for the first 10,000 years of human civilization, that's just the way it was? It's all just recently where we're all of a sudden like, you know, it's rape unless we're 25. There, now it's better. Theocratic fascist Peter Thiel has just lost a ton of money, which is pretty awesome. Bitcoin booster Peter Thiel takes a hit on BlockFi bankruptcy. The tech investors Valar Ventures had a 19% stake in the crypto lender, according to documents filed with the bankruptcy court. I don't know how much he lost, though. I'm gonna guess a bit, but not exactly anything that could destroy Peter Thiel's empire. He's quite rich, quite rich. If anything, it might slow it down a bit, but it will not stop it. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Juste, we shall spend many a generations building mighty cathedrals in your honor. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your oafish jesters, here to offer you a laugh at any opportunity. To our brave knights of the Round Table, Rachel K., Izzy Solidarity, Victoria Bell, Sebastian Demel, Mark Harmon, Benji Arney, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood, Everything Important, Hegbert Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Doug Cady, Daniel Sutton, Jenna Tao, Dark Puppy, Quiet One 85, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, Multimondi, Trevbot EXE, Brian Ephraim, Anthropophojack, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Nkosim, Ralph Parler, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Todd Buckingham, and Todd La Jeunesse. We salute our valiant heroes off to fight injustice everywhere.